Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nelo here as always, and yes, today I bring you guys another video, and this is a chit chat get ready with me. And okay, before I get into today's video, as always, I'm going to show you guys the start of the show. So today's video, I don't know if you guys remember this hair that I wore like a few videos back, and I know that after I wore this hair, some of you messaged me they really wanted to get the hair, but they didn't know if they should buy it immediately or wait for me to do like what's it called, a review of the hair per se, because that wasn't exactly a review. It was like me trying the hair for the first time. So now I've had this hair for about a month now, and I've worn this hair a number of times within this month. And you guys, let me just say that since I'm not a hair care person, you people know this, since I bought this hair, I have not combed it, I've not brushed it, I've not done anything to it. I literally just bought a leave-in conditioner yesterday, and this hair has stood the test of time. Okay, by the way, this hair is from SUNBER hair. I'm going to put their details on the screen and also in the description box down below. I'll link the original video so you guys will see what the hair looked like when I just got it. And this is 1 month later, and just see my hand. Like I said, I have not brushed this hair for one day. I've not put leave-in conditioner. What I normally do when I want to go out is I just sprinkle water and just use my hand and run through the hair, and you people can see what I mean. Like, it's literally still there, it hasn't tangled. But today I finally bought a leave-in conditioner, so I'm going to wear the hair differently today. Well, not too differently, but I'm going to wet it, put leave-in conditioner and brush it out. I just want to see how it looks, so I'm going to do that right now, and then yeah, I'll show you guys. Okay, so guys, this is the hair wet. I had to go and wet the hair because I don't have the spray thing. I should really get that, but this is the hair wet. I don't know, I'm trying to make sure you guys see it well. Okay, you can see it well from here. This is what it looks like, just a little bit wet. So I'm going to put in leave-in conditioner on the hair now, then really brush it out. So I feel like this hair looks a million times better. Like, the coils, it didn't really so much change the coils, but it just defined it so much more, and it's just so much softer. Like, see my hand passing through the hair, like I'm actually digging in, and it's just sliding out so easily. I'm really amazed. This is my first coily hair, maybe that's why it's amazing me this much. So guys, this is what the hair looks like now. You guys can see it clearly. I'm so in love, but my fat face is not letting me be great. Even though this hair is looking on point, my face, you guys, is so swollen right now, and I even look so much, like, I've gotten so much darker. Not like I look so much darker, I've gotten so much darker. I don't know if it's showing on camera. Even the foundation I'm going to use today is darker, but oh well, with this fine hair, I can't wait to slay this face. And let's just get right into the video. Okay, again, I'm going to put all the details to the company in my description box. Again, it's from SUNBER hair, their name on the screen, their details in the description box. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be doing two things. Firstly, I'm going to be like, if you're new to makeup, because I've gotten this request now for a long time and I don't know why I've not done it, but I'm just going to tell you guys the basics you need if you're a beginner at makeup. That's one. And also how I do like beginner makeup. And then secondly, I'm going to be gisting you guys about like my wedding. I'm out of breath. This laugh, it's not a real laugh, it's because I'm out of breath. I need to catch my breath, okay? But I'm going to gist you guys about my wedding and like how things went, what was important on that day, what was not, what I stressed about before the wedding, if it ended up being important or not, because I actually got this request again on Instagram, and I'll insert some clips from my wedding in this video as well. Okay, I hope I find enough clips to insert, but I'm going to try and insert as much as I can so you guys can just get a glimpse of what my day was like. So I'm going to get on with the video. Forgive me if I'm chewing, if you see me chewing like a goat, because your girl needs gum. If not, you already know what I mean. I'm going to be spitting every second. And secondly, if you hear noise outside, I apologize again. I'm talking too much. I've not even started this video and I'm already talking too much. For my foundation, I'm using this MAC a match master in 7.5, and this was given to me by Adeze. If you guys can see, it's a little bit darker because my pregnancy face is darker, and I'm so happy that she dashed me this foundation because it was too light for her. I'm talking about Adeze, you guys. So few weeks or months ago, actually, we bought this Juvia's Place foundation. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but we ordered it. She ordered with me, and she got it in the shade Lagos, and it turned out it's not her shade. So please, if your shade is Lagos, or if you think your shade is Lagos and you want to buy this foundation, please comment below or DM me or whatnot, so that yeah, I can sell it to you and give her back the money so that she'll order another one, because it sucks when you buy something that is not your shade. Again, this is shade Lagos, so please just check if it's your shade. So when it when it comes to my wedding, there were three parts of my wedding. Obviously, the introduction, the traditional marriage, and the white wedding. The introduction, it wasn't that big. Well, maybe bigger than a regular introduction, but to me, Sha, it wasn't that big. I don't know if I have videos, but I'm going to insert some pictures right now so you guys can see what I look like on my introduction day. I was so skinny, like I looked like a different person. Clearly, it really feels like a world ago. And by the way, my introduction was on the 13th of September 2014, so it's 5 years next month. So I've been married for 5 years, you guys. It's 5 years next month. So yeah, my introduction, to be honest, I didn't even know anything that was going on. You guys, this shade, I feel like it's just so spot on with my dark face. Anyways, I didn't know anything that was going on during the introduction, in the sense that my dad handled everything. So like, you know, introduction is when they pay bride price in my house. I don't know if it's my village thing or if that's just how they do it in my house, but that was when my bride price was paid. So technically from that day I was married. In fact, that was the day they packed my whole bags. Bye, you're married, leave this house, just get out, we're going. Yeah, so that one, my dad planned everything because they were coming to my house to take me, so they were just giving a list of things to bring. You guys already know how this thing works if you're Nigerian. In December we did our trad. So the trad is actually to me, it was kind of like the biggest ceremony that we did during our wedding, because you know what, something you're doing in the village, like the gate was wide open, everybody could enter. It was like a big ass village party, and it was so nice. I have a bunch of videos from my trad, so in between the stories I'll just be inserting some videos. It was really nice. Again, my dad planned the trad, like he did everything, because that's how it is in my village. The girl's family, they do the trad, unless there's a reason why they can't or something, then I guess the boys' family can come in. But for the most part, in my village, the girls' family do the trad. How is it in your villages? Like, how do you do this wedding? I know in Yoruba weddings they come together and agree on who will do this or who will buy this or that. Well, I know that's how my Yoruba friends do theirs. But yeah, for us, when it comes to the traditional marriage, which is like the Yoruba engagement, the girls' family mostly do everything. So again, my dad did all that, and yes, it went so well. It was such a fun day. It was really nice. I carried the drinks again. I came out first outing, second, third. My friends were there. They slept over. A lot of them came from different parts of Nigeria. I schooled in the north, in case you didn't know. I went to school in the north, so I have friends from literally all over the country. Some people came from Lagos, Abuja, Kanu, Kaduna, like everywhere. Some people from Anambra, Imo. So they all came. They slept over the night before. And you know, we just drank and danced and chilled. It was such a sweet time. I think that's the best ceremony I had, because it was in my house, in my comfort zone, and it was just like a big family reunion, because all the friends that attended my trad, to me, they're basically family. They went out of their way to come all the way to Neri, and I mean, you can't feel more special than that. Okay, they really went out of their way. Okay, so I had to quickly put on my concealer because when I'm talking, I cannot do much. But anyways, so yeah, the trad went well. There was lots to eat and drink, and I mean, every food was cooked in my house at the backyard. You people, you already know how this is done. You know, even the night before, we were already there collecting food, eating, drinking, chilling. It was just a really, really nice time, and I had so much fun on that day. The one I know a lot about was the white wedding. Okay, East white wedding. I know a lot about white wedding planning, just because Francis and I planned our white wedding ourselves, you know. So when it comes to white wedding, the guy's family now takes over. Okay, so that's how it is in my village. Trad is the bride, white wedding is the groom. Like that's church wedding or whatever is the groom. So that was when his family now took over. So when it comes to the white wedding, my dad didn't spend a dime. By a dime, I don't even think he spent 1 naira for the white wedding. When it came to the white wedding, Francis and I had to do a lot of planning. By then, we were already married, we were already living together before we did our wedding. So we were already living in Port Harcourt then. So first of all, I should start by saying a lot of things. Oh, you guys, I've forgotten I was supposed to be doing a makeup tutorial. You know what? I feel like I'm going to make that a separate video just because I forget. I'm going to keep forgetting, and I'm so sorry, but I promise to bring out that video very soon. For those that have asked, especially Noel, I apologize. I'm going to film it very, 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 very soon. Maybe this week or next week, but it'll be out very soon. Okay, a dedicated makeup video. No talking, no gisting, just makeup. Anyways, yeah, as I was saying, what's it called? Yeah, the planning. We had to do the planning ourselves. We were already married when we did our white wedding. We were already living together, so planning was easy for us because I mean we were under the same roof, we were in the same house. Planning wasn't that hard. So when it comes to planning, a lot of things that you think are important in your head before your actual wedding, they are not. It's a simple fact, like they are not. So Francis and I, because we're doing the wedding, Francis actually paid for a lot during our wedding. So because we were, you know, going to like put our money into some things, we just thought about it and be like, to be honest, yeah, this is just a wedding, it's just a 1 day event. It's not like, you know, we're going to, I don't know how to put it, it's a memory we're going to have forever, but it's not like a good wedding determines like a good marriage or whatnot. So we're just like, we're just going to do it small, well, as much as we can, and just try not to spend too much money, because really what's the point, you know? Even though at that point we didn't have kids, and yeah, we didn't really have a lot of money issues, but we were just wanted to be wise and be like, we didn't need to spend a lot of money on our wedding, just because after the wedding we actually needed money for other things. You know, we need money to survive basically, so we didn't want to spend too much money during our wedding. So we came up with a plan, you know, when it came to, okay, let me start from finding an event center. We did our wedding in Lekki. I think it's called Ponte Event Center. I don't even know if it still exists, but something like that. I can't remember now exactly what it's called, but we did it in an event center in Lekki, like a tent. So you guys know like how it is. So our wedding was in a tent, and it was quite nice. The tent, you know. Then as of then, we rented it for, okay, the guy that we rented the tent from was also doing the decoration. You know, we tried to contact so many companies to do our decoration, but their money was just too much just for decoration. They were calling 2 points, 3 points as of then. Oh. I don't know how much it is now, and we're just like, do we need to pay this much just to do decoration for our wedding? We don't. This money is coming out from our pockets. Okay, so we didn't have to. And Francis and his dad, like Francis has always been this independent son, the kind of son that'll tell the dad, you know what, he might be like, he'll be in first year and I'll be like, give me my school fees from first year to final year, I'll sort myself out. He's always been that kind of person, business inclined, so he invests the money into business and keeps making the money back, then he continues paying his fees and all that. So he's always been that kind of person. So when it came to our wedding, him and his dad kind of just discussed, I don't know how they discussed it, but they kind of shared the responsibilities. So when it came to the event center, you know, we were the ones that had like paid for that and everything. So we tried to find somewhere affordable. So the guy that we finally rented it for, he said he does decoration as well. Since all the people I was asking, they were just being ridiculous, and to be honest, I didn't want to spend that much on just decoration. Me, I was just like, you told me to spend on decoration, we'll travel later and spend that money, squander it somewhere else. So we ended up using the guy, and for renting the hall, the decoration, renting the chairs, he was the one that rented chairs for us as well. I think he rents all it came like a package for the chairs, for I think the dance floor, and I can't remember, tables, all those things, because we didn't like the chairs that came with the hall, so we wanted to rent a different type of chair. That's why. But for everything he did for us, he ended up doing it for 1.5, which, to be honest, is a steal. If you know that right now, just to even rent common event center is more than that. So then it was a big steal for us. We got the hall, decoration, chair renting, and just a bunch of other small things that I can't remember right now, for 1.5, and it just couldn't get better than that. So we saved a lot of money on that aspect. Then again, it depends on your budget, to be honest, when you're doing wedding. Maybe our budget was a little bit, will I say high? Not that high, but it was just something we could afford at the time. So we were okay paying that. So if you're not okay paying that, clearly there are different options. People do the weddings in hotels and stuff, and smaller centers and all that, depending on how many people. We were budgeting for 1,000 guests. See, we are from Newi, and our parents know the whole of our village, and the whole of our village came for our wedding. There's no two ways about that. I see all these posts like, oh, my wedding day, I'm just going to invite 50 people, 100 people. No, that couldn't work for me. Okay, that could not work for me in any way. There was also like invite 50 to 100 people, all of them to come and crash the wedding day. I don't even have choice. So yeah, so our wedding was for 1,000 guests. Okay, let me move on. So that was it for decoration, and that was it for decoration, the hall and everything. Then when it comes to the drink, we didn't want to buy expensive drinks again, because it was just a one-day event, unlike all those ones that Popsi would throw and buy the most expensive drinks. No, that wasn't our plan in any way. We're like, if you're going to come and you're not doing Fanta, Sprite, more and all these small affordable wines, then go home, okay? You don't have to be there. So when it came to the drinks, we didn't get any expensive drink. Like, by expensive drink, we got just a few for like the important people, like our parents and their friends, just out of respect. But for every regular guest that came there, you drink anything you get served, okay? You don't even have choice. We didn't do menu. We did not give you the choice to choose what you want to eat or what you want to drink. Whatever it is that we serve you, you just take it that way, because again, it's our day. If you want to have choices in life, please go to a restaurant. I mean, when I go to weddings and I see choices, that's fine, it's their choice. But if you want plenty choices like that, go restaurant they order me. It's just that simple. That was it for the drinks. Then when it comes to the food, my father-in-law handled the food. Food is quite expensive in weddings, you guys. You have to kill multiple cows depending on the quantity of guests you're inviting. We were budgeting for 1,000. I don't know how many we killed. Then you have to do goats. You have to a lot. And this kind of thing, there'll be swallow, different types, okwa. If you're Igbo, you already know okwa. Then there'll be English food, rice. I didn't do all this Chinese that. I can't remember, to be honest. But we wanted to just do the basic things that people will just eat and go home. When they go to their house, they will eat their normal food, but when they come to my wedding, they'll eat whatever I serve them. So it was my sister-in-law Noye that handled that, who I always advertise her business, her perfume oil business. Okay, you guys already know her if you watch this channel. She was the one that she was literally our wedding planner. She was just the best that period. Yeah, there are things that before the wedding I worried about, things like, oh, will the food be enough? Oh, will drinks be enough? Oh, people like this kind of food. Oh, people like that kind of food. Oh, will the decoration be fine? Oh, will I like the decoration? When I enter, am I going to be wowed? There was like, see, during the wedding, all those things are not important. You're looking at your husband is looking at you, you're so in love, you're happy, you finally married your best friend. And even if that wedding was in a hall with no decoration, you're still going to be happy and you're still going to do your wedding and go. So guys, I had to do a lot off camera because your girl was blabbing and she wasn't doing her makeup. But anyways, as I was saying, and then I started sweating, so I had to bring my rechargeable fan because Nigeria no lights. Thank God for natural light, okay? Yeah, as I was saying, a lot of things you think are going to be so important for you on that day, they're not going to be. So just do your wedding like according to your means. Don't try to do anything to impress anybody because they're still not going to be impressed, okay? Let me just tell you, fun fact, some people are not going to eat that day, some people are not going to get to drink that day. Well, maybe everybody will eat or drink, but in fact, even if everybody eat or drink, some people will still come and tell you, oh, they not like the food, oh, the food was not nice, oh, the food did not reach me, or there will always be something. So if just do what you can do, basically. That's just what's important about the whole thing. Don't do anything because you're trying to please people, because you can never please everybody. Okay. Come on, see you later. It'll be a show.
Tomorrow, I'm just using that to pray that they cancel the flight.
Sorry.
Well
done. Don't smell my makeup. Bye. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, so just do what you can do what you can afford, okay? The people that really love you and really care about you, they don't care. That's the truth. I've never gone for any wedding or been to any of my friends' wedding and I was so angry I didn't eat or so angry I didn't drink. I don't even mention it, for God's sake, because that's not what's important. What's important to me is that I was there for them on that day. I was able to show up, I was able to dance and have fun with them. So those that are important to you, they never complain. If someone complains, extra person, that person is not important to you, because did they come to your wedding to just eat or drink or something? You know, they are supposed to be there to celebrate with you. So don't just do anything to please all those kind of people that will always complain. People will always complain no matter what. I feel so transformed and I love this hair. I don't know, I think coily hair is my new favorite hair. I love how this look came out. I love this hair so much. So this is after 1 month of wear and we're still going strong. We've not even tangled one bit, not even one single bit. We've not tangled, no issues whatsoever. So if you're one of those that messaged me, or if you wanted to buy this hair and you had doubts, this is your go ahead, okay? I'm going to put all the details of this hair in the description box, and all the information you need, some discount codes, all the goodies are going to be down there. So make sure to click the description box to just read all that information. And yes, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed yeah, my discussion. How was your own wedding? Was it like, for some of you that did wedding outside Nigeria, how is it even outside Nigeria? Because to be honest, I don't think it's going to be cheaper because of exchange rates, if you get what I mean. But it's going to be smaller, definitely, and just more contained and just more sweet and flowery. But here in Nigeria, sometimes it's just hard to avoid a big wedding, especially if you know a lot of people and your family know a lot of people. But yeah, I really enjoyed my 2 weddings because we did what we could. We didn't go above our means, so we had fun. And tell me how your own experiences were. Let us chat as usual in the comment section down below. So subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next one.